talk to me about that initial communication with the other party. So are you trying to give them all the details up front? Or do you have different deadlines depending on what you need? And what does that look like in that initial piece of communication?
I find it easy. I mean, it depends, of course, like everything, but like just give them one deadline. Let's not make their lives any harder. They have a million shows that they're advancing, and I'm only asking them to advance one with me. So I don't know how many deadlines these guys got on their plate. You know what I mean? I try and make it just one deadline. This is when we need it by. But then, of course, the guest list is usually after that. That can be closer to the event. I don't need that by a very specific time, especially with some of the systems out there. You can put in your guest list and it gets sent right to the box office anytime throughout the show. That's a beautiful blessing and something that we utilize at Pilgrimage Festival as well. So, but for the main deadline, I try and just make it one. And yeah, we're giving them a ton of information in that initial advance, but I also need a lot of information from them. And I try as much as possible to mix a production advance with an artist relations advance so that we're talking about what they need for all of their normal logistics and also all of their production and technical needs in one fell swoop. And we can all receive the back end of that information.
Awesome. And Mark, you talked about that template communication that you've put together over the years. What's that first? Is that similar to Anna, or how is yours a little nuanced?
Yeah, we try to set the expectations in the first email. So I'll kind of immediately have a couple of bullet points of like, what do we need immediately right now? So whether it's like the headshot bios, point of contact, who we should be dealing with moving forward. And then I'll kind of stagger it as we go along. The kind of answer to your previous question, like I'm already starting the advance for shows coming this October, November already. Oh, yeah. But knowing that there is going to be those delays when it comes to contracts and some other aspects of it. But a majority, we've done it all the way up to like a week prior to. But yeah, I think, going back to what Anna was saying, is you don't want to overwhelm them right off the bat because they do have so many different shows and so many other projects happening. So you just want to kind of do little small asks as you go along. And as you get closer, then you start hitting them with the big stuff, like getting their travel taken care of and their guest lists and other needs that they may have.
I usually send it at once, but break it down a little bit. So like, it kind of winds up coinciding, but hospitality, transportation, those things, I'll have that as one deadline first, and then know myself what I actually don't need until a little bit later. So I'll make the deadline the same for everything else, but I'll kind of be a little more lax on the deadline for like guest list or, little things that I can kind of flex on last minute. That.
And how much are you guys chasing stuff down?
That's we can call people out. No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
No, there's always a couple, like I said, people change positions, yeah. We change jobs. So like sometimes it, even like going back to the booker, I'm like, hello, I really need to talk to the manager, an agent, anyone. And then sometimes, they'll put everybody that they can on one email and say, this girl needs info, give Anna the info that she needs. We need catering numbers or whatever. So sometimes that happens, but it's few and far between. It's only usually a couple stragglers. And to be honest, it's usually when artists are first starting out in the industry and their positions, the people around them are moving around and they're just finding their way. So we'll get what we need usually in the end. We'll play the show.
You can tell who's on tour based on that kind of timing. And, I try to be respectful of that as well. But I find, again, not to call anyone specific out, but I always find hip hop runs a little bit later than some of the other genres that I work with. And so just anticipating that and planning for that when I'm doing my advance too.